everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Makeup and ASMR with Bean here. And I thought that for today's video, I could do something a little different where I'm actually mixing makeup and ASMR together. However, it's going to be sort of like ASMR light, so I'm just going to be kind of talking like relaxing and calming kind of way. It's not going to be like whispering or anything, but just kind of like calming, like kind of like my therapy voice that I do. So yeah, I just wanted to do a get ready with me kind of thing. Like I wanted to show you guys what I've been doing for my daily, not every day, but almost every day, what I've been wearing for kind of really quick and easy makeup that I'll do before I go on my Zoom or Microsoft Teams or WebEx or whatever it may be calls that I have. So I know a lot of you guys are working from home as well and been doing work on the computer and might have to be on webcam with someone. So I've been testing different things to see like what works good on with the type of lighting and on the webcam screen, like what looks good and what doesn't look good as far as like makeup goes and how I do my hair and stuff like that. I know that's not really that important, but if you want to kind of portray yourself in a professional manner and make sure the other person can really see you and see your facial expressions and features, which is important in my field of work, at least in the therapy field. So I've been trying to kind of make sure I look, awake, alert, healthy, not too tired, even if I am tired. Just trying to, look professional and present, because it's hard to achieve that online, that same kind of feeling like you're in the room with someone. So I thought, try to make things look as lively and be as kind of fun and lively as possible, even though we aren't able to be in person. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of take you guys through what I've been doing. It's not too difficult, but I think it makes me look much more kind of awake and alive on the webcam. So you guys can try this as well and let me know how it goes. So I'm going to be doing ASMR sounds throughout the video, but nothing too like weird. I don't think it's weird, but I know some people think ASMR is a little weird, so I want this to work well for all of my audience. So just going to be kind of like relaxing. So what I usually do is like always, I start with my eyes. So I'm just going to be shuffling around over here. So let's see here. Let me just grab something really quick. Okay. So I just have these two little brushes, and one is a flat brush, one is kind of an outer corner crease brush that I use. You can get them really cheap from like Morphe or at Ulta. And then I have this little L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. It's just a single eyeshadow, so if you're not big into like makeup, you don't have to go and buy, a whole palette. You can just get the singles if you want. So this is just in like a dark brown shade. And sometimes I use my eyeshadow palettes, but sometimes I just use something like this. Put this down here. So it looks like this. And what I do is I just start by putting the flat brush in there and just begin. I'm just going to have to look over here into my mirror, but just begin applying that along my lash line. Wonder if you guys can hear these brush noises. Kind of relaxing. And just kind of smoking it out. I do bring it out a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Just a little wing. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. There. You can see. So yeah, just applying. And basically, the reason why I do this is because just makes your eye look a little bit more like dramatic and stuff. But it's a great base for when I go to put on my false lashes, which I've been doing quite often lately. Oh, I have something in my eye. But yeah, I've been wearing false lashes online more because it just makes it look more like I have eyelashes. So when I put down like this line here of like this smoked out liner, then when I go to put the lashes on, it doesn't look as like, you can't see a disconnect between like the lashes and my lashes as much. It just blends in better, I guess you could say. So yeah, it's really simple. So you just keep doing this, blending it out. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, that's pretty much the extent. It's nothing too much because most of my focus is actually gonna be on my skin and making my skin just look kind of glowing and stuff. It's obviously not necessary, but just my own preference. When I know that I feel good, then I have more confidence. Just like when you see yourself looking kind of more awake and alert and professional and everything, then you feel more kind of like professional, and you kind of give off an air like you're more ready to kind of get to work type thing. It's like people drink coffee in the morning to wake themselves up. I don't really drink coffee. For me, it's more about, washing my face, putting on a little makeup, or, doing my hair or whatever, just something to make me feel different than I did when I was still in my pajamas. So it's like that transition from being tired in bed to being awake and efficient. So yeah, I don't really do this too perfectly either. Like, it's really quickly and like nothing too perfect looking. So an important step though, I'll lick the side of my finger. This is so hygienic, I know. And then I'll just go like this to create more of a sharp little line there. And then the same on the other side. You can also use like some moisturizer if you don't want to contaminate your eyes. But I'm just lazy sometimes, so So yeah, you can see here that it's just like a little tiny wing. And there's just some dark there that's just kind of blended out along my lash line. Just gonna put a little bit more here. Okay. So done with that. And in this case, I actually didn't use this brush. But sometimes if the shadow isn't blending nicely, this one did, but sometimes it doesn't. So then I'll just go like this and blend it out and maybe carry things up like right here in the corner a little bit if I want slight bit of drama. Just a bit. Keeping things very clean. Very simple. Just want to look alive. So let me put these down. Put this back. Okay. So now we'll just move right into applying false lashes. You don't have to do this, but I do it because it's not too difficult for me anymore. So you can see here, but you can just use mascara if you want. So just apply the glue. I apply kind of a lot because I don't want it to fall off. Last time I applied lashes, I don't know what happened, but like they must have been really like stuck on there because it felt like I was like pulling my eyelashes off trying to get it off. I don't know what happened. The glue just like got stuck to my natural lashes. And it had also been a pair that I was reusing a lot, so I think it was like gooped up with lash glue. So just gonna let this dry a little bit and then just go in and apply it. Okay, so it's been a little bit of time. So what I'll do is just place this right along my lashes, let it sit for a second, and I'll take the outside usually first and place it where I want it to be. And kind of like you don't want to be wiggling back and forth all over, so I just kind of give that a moment to settle. And then I'll take the inside, and if it's not lined up right, I'll just kind of put it where I want again. You guys saw how easy that is? Like, don't mess with it too much, you know, if it looks like it's in the right spot, just leave it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. My nails are so long right now. It's so hard to do things. Just applying a little lash glue here. I hope this will be relaxing. Some people have commented on my makeup videos that are voiceovers, and they've said like that it's relaxing for them, which is amazing because personally I love doing voiceovers because I can watch TV while I'm filming. So yeah, I've been rewatching Selling Sunset on Netflix. I'm obsessed with that show, but it makes me like want to buy a mansion so badly. So, you know, I'll watch it and it just makes doing makeup a little less boring. So crazy that it's gotten to a point where makeup can get boring for me. Like, most people would think about it and be like, oh no, I gotta do my makeup. And like they're scared or whatever, like to have to figure out what to do. And I'm just like, I need more stimulation than that. Like I'm like, it's too much of a routine that I need like more than, I need more stimulation than just doing the makeup. Isn't that weird? I'm actually going to do the inner corner first this side. It doesn't really matter which corner you put in first, in my opinion. As long as you give it some time to kind of stick, I guess is the word. You can kind of mess around with it, but you guys can see like this one's a little misplaced, so I'll kind of pull that down. Just mess with it a little, but not too much. You can see like they look pretty much the same. It doesn't need to be too perfect because, well, I don't know about you guys, but most of my Zoom or webcam, whatever it is, meetings like are like, you know, not the best quality. Like the camera on the computer isn't like anything crazy, so you can't see every detail of my face. You can just see like in general, like if, you know, you can tell if I'm wearing makeup, but you can't see like all the fine details. Okay. So just grabbing now, so we're done with that part of the eyes. So I'm going to be grabbing just some concealer. And for this, I'm just doing concealer. So I'm not going to do foundation. This is not a full coverage type look. Just going to make ourselves look a little more dewy, a little more fresh, a little more awake. So I'm going to use my little brush that I use to blend. I need to wash these brushes soon. I usually wash them like once every month maybe. So don't take too much because again, we don't want this to be like a cakey look. We really want it to be more natural and fresh looking. Obviously, like I'm personally trying to make myself look like dewy and stuff, but doesn't mean it has to look unnatural. I wonder if you guys can hear that. Just blending it out under the eyes. I get some shadowing there, especially if I didn't sleep as well. A little under the nose. In the winter time, it gets pretty bad. I'm like so ready for summer, you guys. Oops. Okay. And then I just blend it out. So I think blending with the brush first. And then you can do a beauty sponge if you want. Just kind of makes everything look as smooth as it possibly can. Sometimes I do even blend out with my fingers, but right now that's kind of difficult because of these nails being how long they are, so this is easier and probably more hygienic, honestly. I mean, it would be if I cleaned this brush more. Okay, then just get the nose. Okay. So again, we don't even need to get too crazy with this because I'm going to be using some bronzer, which kind of helps everything to set into place. So next task, actually, let's just put this down. Just going to take a beauty sponge and just kind of slightly pat this into my skin. So just kind of, it's a little bit damp, not like soaking. Just make sure there are no wet areas of concealer left over. I talked a little bit on my Instagram story about like some dryness I was getting here. You probably can't see with this lighting, but it's seriously been annoying. And so yeah, follow me on Instagram. I said that's so weird because I'm like trying to blend my makeup, but yeah, follow me on Instagram if you don't, because I am pretty active on there basically every day. So I was really like overwhelmed with how many people were telling me that they also get the dryness there. And not that I was like happy about it because I don't want other people suffering, but it just made me, I guess it just like normalized it for me, you know. And people were so kind and like giving me advice, which was really nice because I'm always the one like talking about stuff, but people were able to kind of give me thoughts on things, and it's just nice to hear other ideas. So a lot of people said to use Vaseline. So I'm gonna try that. Okay, here's my bronzer. You don't need this. It's expensive Marc Jacobs bronzer that I impulse bought like 2 years ago, maybe more than that. It's lasted though. So yeah, just use a matte bronzer of any kind. And we're just gonna kind of give ourselves a glow. I always go like that to help me see where like the peaks of my cheekbones are, because I don't have like especially prominent cheekbones really. I mean, right here they are, but then as you get over here it's harder to see. So it just helps me to carve it out a little better. Since it is winter here right now, I don't go too crazy with the bronzer because I don't want to look like unnaturally tan for the season. So I obviously pile it on in the spring when I'm getting ready to be tan. And then in the summer, like, I'm pretty tan for my skin tone. I get pretty tan. So I don't even need to apply it as much. But yeah, in the spring I always apply a lot because I want to look like I'm ready for summer. So just applying that like all over. Now, this is like keeping my hair back for me. So my necklace is getting stuck too. So you guys love this sound of the necklace, like, so it's It's so nice and it's so sparkly too. I don't know if you can see it, but anyways, getting on tangent. So when I'm looking back, if there are any blemishes that are kind of showing through, I'll go back and just fix them up really quick. I have this breakout right here that I'm hoping will just miraculously go away in the morning. I don't usually get like a big pimple, but for some reason this guy showed up yesterday. Not excited about it. Okay. Okay, so the next thing I do, and I know this is like becoming a really long video. Hopefully you guys are relaxed. But I'm gonna apply just some blush, and lately I've been loving the like the cream blushes. So this is the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush in Peach Satin. I don't know if they still make this. I've had it for so long, honestly, like probably too long. So yeah, I just use my finger and just pat it. Just smile a little. I can see the cheeks. I think on camera or on webcam, a lot of times we can get very washed out looking, especially depending on the lighting situation. So it's good to apply a little bit of this, just so that you don't look as like tired and pale. I've had people ask me on webcam if I feel okay or if I'm doing okay. And it's literally just because I wasn't wearing makeup. Like, there was nothing wrong with me. I just wasn't wearing makeup that day, and people thought like I was ill. And I'm like, okay, guess I should put a little makeup on. I don't really care what people think, but I do this because it makes me happy. So before I get into, we're going to do the brows, I just wanted to apply a little bit of just like this tinted lip balm, because it'll give a little color back to my lips and kind of moisturize them so I don't get crusty lips, because I'm talking all day and I'm more tempted to lick my lips when they get crusty when I'm talking, which is not good. So let me zoom you in a little more. And we're going to do the brows. So I have this little brow, double-sided brow pencil brush, which is really nice. Super cheap. Again, by Maybelline. Just gonna brush them up. And then fill them in a bit. My brows are pretty dark right now because I dyed them not too long ago. Yes, I do dye my brows. Otherwise they look like this. Ain't nobody want that. So I don't really fill them in too crazy, too intensely, you know, because I don't want it to look like scary. Just want them to be like clean and neat. Just kind of fill them in and brush it out. kind of like that. Yep. And same on the other side. You don't want them to look like fake or tattooed on, which is why I just kind of brush through them to give them more of a natural fluff. So, all the rage lately has been to have like the brows like kind of plastered up. And some people use glue, but I don't want to put glue on my face. So I just use this brow tamer gel by Urban Decay and just brush upward. Keeps them in place pretty much throughout the day and gives that kind of trendy look. Makes them look fuller. This one always looks less full though. I don't know why. It's a little better. Okay, done with that. So there really aren't many steps left here. Again, I like to keep it pretty natural, and so you can see like this doesn't look like very intense makeup or anything. It just looks like, you know, healthy, kind of glowing type thing. So let's do a little bit of highlighter. Let me zoom you back out. There we go. You guys like my little lights back there? I have them, they go up like this, and then they go like along the ceiling and over here, all the way over there. And I put them on this purple color. It's like my favorite color of all time. So I was like, I know it's just like one little strip, but anyway, I thought it would look cool. So I'm gonna grab my Festival palette by Juvia's Place. This palette has really good, oh, there's like brow gel on me. It has really good highlighter, eyeshadows. Like it's eyeshadow, but I use it as highlighter. And then the pans, oh, look how messy. Oh, it's really messy. But the pans are so big that you can stick like a highlight brush in there without any trouble. So I usually mix this and this together to give me my highlight. Is that zooming in or not? Not really. Okay. I tried. So I mix the gold and the white together. I'm gonna start by doing just little bits of highlight in the smaller parts, like here on my Cupid's bow, just right above my lip. A little bit on the inner corner. the brow bone. That came out much more intense than I anticipated. Bit on my nose. Okay, and then we'll go in and highlight the rest with the actual highlight brush. Okay, so as you can see, we're pretty glowing. It's really bright in here today, so it's hard to see like the fine details, but well, I guess you can see. It's just really bright, which I actually prefer when I do makeup. Look how pretty like this looks. Like, I just love the way the faces look on here. Like, the makeup looks so cool. The eyeshadow is like so my style. It's like really cool. So there's really only one step left, I think. I'm trying to think. Yes, okay. So yeah, this is like exactly what I do pretty much. If you've ever seen me on a Zoom call, I probably looked similar to this. Maybe not as highlighted. That's the only thing I went a little overboard. So you guys, you know that I love the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. This is a lip gloss that has changed my life. Oh my gosh, like, if you don't have this, you need to get it. Like, I'm not kidding, you need to get it. It's so good, like, it's so intense. It makes your lips like a little bit more pigmented from how like plumping it is, and it just makes them look so juicy and like delicious. Oh, I just love it so much. They have other colors. They have it actually in colors too. So I kind of want to maybe get one eventually. But yeah, this brand, this line of lip gloss is really good. So be careful where you apply it. So let me just zoom you in again. So when you're applying it, wherever you put it, it's gonna make that area, I mean, if you have paler skin like me, it's definitely gonna make that area look a little bit darker, a little bit redder. So just blend these out a little. So be careful not to get it like on your skin, because then it will just look like you put on lipstick badly. Just blend that out a little. You can go a little beyond your lips if you want to make them look a little bigger. But just know that, you know, you have to do it evenly, otherwise it won't look normal. It won't look realistic. And it might look a little messy. So the gloss itself is really nice and shiny and dewy and pretty. But you'll see over the next 5 minutes, I'll keep you guys on here so you can see how it makes my lips just plump up a little. Nothing insane, obviously. Not actually getting lip injections or anything, but you'll see how it kind of makes them look a little darker. Like I've had people comment saying like, oh wow, your lips, like, are you wearing lipstick? And I'm not, I'm just have this on. So I'll just zoom you out again, but so it also, oops, let's go a little farther. So it also, it tingles a little bit. Oh, my stomach. So yeah, it tingles a little, and it kind of like, it's like tickly, kind of like a little bit of like a burning sensation. Nothing like painful, but you'll feel it like tingling a little as it works its magic. So let's just wait a little bit, and then I'll zoom in again so you can see. Last year I did yellow nails, and I wore yellow in a video. And I realized that I really like to wear yellow, but I barely have any yellow. Like this is like goldish yellow, but it just looks so nice with blonde hair. Just like so sunshiny and happy. So I need to buy more yellow. And this is a great little trick if you want to make your hair look fuller, because I have not full hair. It's like a little finer. So you just take like a little pony and kind of fluff it up like this. And like, as you can see, like it's a very small pony. But when you fluff it like that, it looks like it's full of hair. And you have little strands here, so it looks like you have all this hair. And you really don't. Okay, it's starting to work a bit. Let me just zoom you back in. So, I don't know if you can tell, but because I'm wearing that tinted lip balm, but it's definitely getting more plump. Like up here is definitely more red, but they're definitely getting more plump. And if you reapply it in a little bit, they'll be even more plump. So, yeah. Little life hack. Get yourself the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. Okay, you guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was like relaxing to watch. You know, some people like the really energetic makeup tutorials and stuff, but sometimes I like to watch the like relaxing kind of low-key ones, especially if, you know, it's the end of the day or the very early morning and I'm not quite awake yet. Or I'm just kind of stressed and just watching it to relax. So, yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm so close to being monetized. This video is going to be released on Monday, so I'm probably not monetized yet, but I'm very close. So hopefully it does happen soon. I appreciate you guys helping me to kind of get this goal achieved in the time frame I was hoping for, and just all your positivity and support and feedback has been so helpful. So thank you so much for all the time you've dedicated to me and watching my videos and just being friendly. So anyways, yeah, don't forget to subscribe and comment below. Let me know, how's life going? How are you doing? Just say hi. And I'll see you guys in my next video.